Hello everyone, today we are going to be installing Windows XP in 2024 and we are going to be seeing if we can still run some fairly modern programs on it. Now this is a follow-up, sort of a follow-up video to the mini-series that I did over a decade ago now, which was Windows XP a decade later, where about a few months before Microsoft promptly ended support for XP, we investigated into if we could run some modern software and if we could still do some modern tasks on Windows XP. You can check out that video if you want to, but I do warn you, it is pretty bad. Terrible audio, terrible video footage, crappy recording. Yeah, it's not great. But we are back again on Windows XP and we are going to see if it is still possible now in 2024. Let's have a look. So, we're going to unpause the virtual machine as we go into the first stage of NT setup. So, we're going to press enter, press F8, and we're going to create a partition. Going to get this out of the way. We're going to format the partition using the NTFS file system. Go to list, and there we go. It is away. To set up copying files, and look at that. It is going through it so quickly. That is crazy. I mean, this used to take this part of the setup especially used to take ages back in the day. Especially formatting the disks as well, even on quick as well. You're in the end of the first stage. There we go. Your computer will reboot in 13 seconds. Let's just hit enter. Now we've got the Windows XP logo. And now we've got the GUI part of the installation. Where if we have a look, we've got the Windows XP logo, we've got the status, which of course we're now installing Windows. Setup will complete in approximately 39 minutes. We've got the little progress indicator, although it's not really indicating anything, but it's a nice thing to have. An exciting new look. Windows XP Professional sports a visual design that combines a sleek look, clean lines and appealing colours with a task-oriented design. As it is installing devices right now. Change it from the US to the UK because of course we're in the UK. Do that, hit apply. Change it to United Kingdom. And, oh, that's a bit weird. Well, what's it done that? I'm pretty sure I changed it. There we go. That's really weird. United Kingdom, there we go. Get rid of this. Keyboard layout. Set the United Kingdom one as the default. And we'll enter the product key. Right. So now we'll go and enter in the computer name. You can type in the administrator password if we want to, but we're not going to do that. We'll set the time zone to Greenwich Mean Time. And there we are. So it's installing the network now. We'll just do typical settings. We'll leave that as it is, of course, work group. And it's copying the files. It's crazy how fast this is on modern hardware, though. Shows how far we've come. Really does, especially looking at old operating systems like this. I mean, I remember back in the day when I used to install XP on PCs, it used to take like even on a virtual machine, it used to take like 40 minutes for it to install. Whereas now this takes like, what, 15 minutes? Stay up to date. Your computer will be faster and more reliable. Windows XP not only starts faster than previous versions of Windows, but it also runs your programs more quickly and reliably than ever. And look at that, 4 minutes already. Look at that. Saving settings. Look at that. From the first stage to the GUI stage of the setup, almost 10 minutes. That is crazy. We've got the XP logon screen. Just screen resolution. Got the old music. Let's go. The welcome music. Doesn't it take you back, eh? I remember seeing this once, probably back in 2005 time. I think it was 2005, 2006 time. I remember seeing this stage I remember seeing an XP PC at this stage of the setup, with the little question mark being animated, which was quite cool. I remember seeing that when I was younger in a PC world, and that was quite cool to see. Microsoft Windows XP. Welcome to Microsoft Windows. Thank you for purchasing Microsoft Windows XP. Let's spend a few minutes setting up your computer. To continue, click next. No, not right now, mainly because there is no updates for Windows XP anymore. Connect directly to the internet. Love this music. We're not going to register it. Not for a short video like this. Can't even press enter. Thank you. Congratulations, you're ready to go. Here's what you've just accomplished. This computer is configured for internet access. To learn more about the new features of Windows XP, take the product tool. You can also find useful information in the Help and Support Center. These options are located on the Start menu. Let's click Finish. And there we are. We've got the skateboarder profile picture. And here is the Start menu and the Lunar theme. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. We've got the Bliss wallpaper as well. Take a tour of Windows XP. We'll do that in a minute. Yeah, oh. This was great for Microsoft at the time. Moving on from 9X to this colourful Lunar theme. One of my favourite graphical interfaces ever. Like one of my favourite user interfaces for sure. Love the Lunar theme. It's a great theme. Oh yeah, if we have a look at my computer, it is Service Pack 3, so we don't need to upgrade it. We don't need to update it to Service Pack 3. It came slipstreamed with the ISO that we used. Still the Snow Leopard, that British snap, recognises the i7 that I've got in this PC, which is quite interesting. 1 gig of RAM, which, I mean, 1 gig of RAM back then, you would have been rolling. Back when XP came out. You know what? I never knew that was a cat back in the... I don't know why. I keep saying back in the day, but I never knew that was a cat. Because that's the cat's eye, and then you got the nose, you got the snoot there. Yeah. Let's change it to that. Computer administrator, you can change the name, the password, the picture, the account type. Set up a profile to use a .NET passport. Close out of that. Right. let's install some guest editions. Let's just recognise the drivers. Always knew when you heard that sound whilst you were installing like the graphics drivers or such that you knew that the drivers were being installed. Reboot now. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then this will mean that we can go full screen on this. Right, let's switch to full screen. Right, so now that we've installed the guest editions, let's install some stuff on it. But first, let's have a look at Windows XP, shall we? Let's have a look into the OS and why it made it amazing, to be honest. So, as we've just seen, we've got the system properties there, and if we go over to WinFur, we've also got the information on the WinFur as well. Microsoft Windows version 5.1, build 2600s, service pack 3, 2007 Microsoft Corporation, and then the end user license agreement to myself, of course. Got similar stuff on here as well, and the Core i7 that it's recognised, 1 gig of RAM as well. What do we got? So we've got IE6. It's not going to run anything modern right now. Well, nowadays it's not going to run anything modern. I mean, let's try Google. It should run Google, which it does. And it is there. It's got a Steam account as well. Right, YouTube is definitely not going to work on it. Yep, there we go. This page cannot be displayed. Yeah, that's what I thought. Outlook Express, MSN, Windows Media Player, Windows Messenger as well, Tor Windows XP. Yeah, let's go to the Tor. So we've got the non-animated Tor, which is basically HTML. And then, of course, we've got the animated Tor.
Welcome to Windows XP from Microsoft, the new version of Windows that brings your PC to life. Experience the best. Experience Windows XP. And more fun.
This looks so crisp on a modern monitor as well.
Windows XP is
It looks so clear and crisp. I love it. Oh,
Windows XP
this music is great as well. Always love the Tor music in XP. Still listen to it every now and again. Even the XP sounds as well. Like, I've got the XP sounds set on my Windows 10 machine. We're not going to look at all of them, but let's look at it. Windows XP Basics.
Friendly new screens.
I used to do this one all the time whenever I'd play the Tor when I was younger.
XP's fresh, streamlined design. Get acquainted with key tasks and basic commands. The Windows desktop. Using Windows XP is simple. First, you'll see the large colored area on the screen called the desktop, and the narrow band at the bottom called the taskbars.
I love the little sort of hymns whenever you would click on one of these as well, or hover over them. Like, for example, here.
Over an icon. Text appears identifying its name or contents. Shortcut icons, identified by the small arrow on the lower left, let you access programs, files, folders, disk drives, web pages, printers, even other computers. Ending your session. When you want to interrupt your Windows session and let someone else use the computer, go to the Start menu. That's where you can log off and switch users, and Windows XP will be ready to welcome a different user. When everyone's finished, you can turn off the computer. The next time you log on, the welcome screen will be the first you'll see.
So, you've got the volume as well. You can turn the volume up or down. You've got the little security alerts there, but there's no updates to install, of course. Windows Messenger. Bloody hell, MSN Messenger. Please sign in with your .NET passport. Gosh, and people moan at Windows 10 now for using your Microsoft account. All programs, games, pinball. Right, we've got to play a bit of pinball. Oh, RIP headphone users. Three times! 3 times, man! 4 times! Oh, that's incredible. Again. Ah! I've got it there again, though. Oh my god, 2 in a row. Are you joking me? Oh. I love this game. Who doesn't love Space Cadet? Come on. Oh! Yay! Back there again. Oh. Oh, that was lucky. Ah. Bingo. Ringo Star. Oh, not again. Oh, not again. Not again. Oh, are you joking me? Couldn't get in again. That's going to go there. Yep. Oh. Oh. Oh, well. Oh. Thought that was it. Oh. Oh. Hey, that's still 697,750. Not too bad. Oh, gotta love a bit of Space Cadet. Anywho, there was always Minesweeper as well. Try that again. Corners. Corners. Always the corners. Ah! Never mind. Never mind. Right. Got the tour of XP. Oh, paint. Let's resize this. Old paint as well. Let's do some squiggles. Let's do some squiggly patterns. That'll do. Oh yeah, you can move this. You can move this out of the thingy. Yeah. Reminds me of Windows Chicago, where you could move the you could literally move the taskbar like it was a window, and then you could snap it on either sides like you can. Yeah, let's fill with colour and let's go with this sort of violet colour. There you go. That should be in a modern art gallery. That. Look at that masterpiece. Windows Media Player. Windows Media Player 9. Yeah, you can see it was trying to get to something in the media guide, and it says this program cannot be displayed because it uses IE6. Look at the skins though. We've got compact, corporate, and revert. So look at the compact theme, which was in Windows ME. We've got the Windows flag right there. We've got the side, which I think was where all your songs went. Was it? Yeah, it was song list. Saw it earlier. And then you've got your settings down here. So you've got like your true bass, your wow effect. You can turn this on or off. Next speaker size. Graphic equalizer as well. Got the hue as well. Got the settings for the video. It's interesting. Yeah, that's your playlist right there. I thought it'd be your playlist. Compacts. This was a nice one. I liked this one. Although it reminds me of Real Media. But yeah, this was a nice theme. Made in 2002. And then we've got the revert. This one was a nice one as well. It looks a bit like a small iPod Shuffle. Although that's sacrilegious saying that about a Windows interface. But yeah. Graphic equalizer. Nice and compact. They should have named this one compact instead of revert. What I was meant to go to. Windows Movie Maker. Don't have anything in video, sadly. Have it like that. Oh, I've just given everyone tinnitus just by playing that, but there you go. Control panel, yeah, you've got user accounts, add or remove programs, accessibility, performance and maintenance, appearance and themes. Which, by the way, you can go from the modern start menu, as it was at the time, to the classic one. So you apply that, you get all your, you get your My Documents, your My Computer, Network Places, and Internet Explorer back, and you get the classic start menu, which is quite cool. Get the old start menu, but we're going to put it back to the XP one. Lock the taskbar, show quick launch before we had the icon, before we had the draggable icons on Windows 7. Looks like it was an earlier build of XP because the icons for this were slightly different. Looks like it's still using the Windows 2000 icons, which is interesting. But now the themes. Windows XP or Windows Classic, which is essentially the Windows 2000 theme. 2000/ME theme. If we go on to here, we've got a wide range of classic themes, including what was essentially the Windows 98 theme in this one, which if we switch the classic theme, classic start menu back on, just to add to that look. So we've got the default lunar blue, olive green. I saw a few people use the olive green theme back in the day. I wasn't really a fan of it back then, but actually I quite like it. It's not a bad little theme. It's not as terrible as I thought it was back then. But then we had the silver. This was my favourite one. Coupled with the Vortex Space theme. This was what I was rocking with back in the day. Silver metallic theme and the Vortex Space wallpaper. Although, if we go over to the Windows XP screensaver, you can really tell that these wallpapers weren't made for widescreen monitors back then. It's quite funny. Screensavers. We've got the Windows XP screensaver, of course. The flower box one. We've got the flying objects with the Windows flag. Goes to the middle of the screen, and then, as you can see, the Windows XP logo, of course. 3D pipes, who could forget? Good old 3D pipes. I used to get mesmerised at this screensaver back then, when I was younger. I used to always think this was like a pipe room with so many pipes going in and out of walls. Classic screensaver. .3D text, Microsoft Windows, text floating, 3D text floating around the screen, self-explanatory really. Beziers. Marquee, again, just text floating around the screen. My picture screen slideshow, but there's no pictures located in the My Pictures folder. Would it just show that text? Yeah, thought it would. Mystify. This was another classic screensaver as well. I'm amazed that some of these could run on a can run on a modern monitor like this as well. Starfield. I miss the flying Windows screensaver. I have that set on my 98 PC. That was an amazing screensaver. And then, of course, the standard Windows XP logo screensaver, which self-explanatory. It says Windows XP Professional. Volume control, sound recorder, communications, a wireless network setup wizard, and the accessibility, where we've got the accessibility wizard, magnifier, narrator, on-screen keyboard, and the utility manager. So, who can of course forget? Who can of course forget the search results with the little dog? Rover, Merlin as well. Earl. Love it, it barks at you. Got Merlin as well. That was from the old Windows out of box experiences, wasn't it? Definitely from the old Whistler builds. Merlin was in the OOBE. Now it's relegated down to the search results. We've got Rover. We've got to keep Rover. It's Rover. Come on. Got to keep Rover. Right, so if we maximise this here, we've got a list of programs here. At least the last supported version of each program that can run Windows XP. So we've got 7-zip, we've got VLC 3.1.12, Bandicam, we've got the Windows installer as well, XPize for the visual themes and stuff and such, Mozilla Firefox version 59.0.2, LibreOffice version 5.4.7.2, .NET Framework 2.0, so it's Pack 2, that'll be for XPize. I've put OBS in, I've put a new version of OBS in here just for shits and giggles pretty much, and RocketDock version 1.3.5, this will definitely work on here. Let's accept the agreement. 11.6 megabytes of free space is required. This is the program that we installed in the original Decade Later series, but it's working. We'll get rid of all this jump. But I mean, if we go into my computer, comes up with my computer. We've got my network places, my documents, my music, my programs in the control panel. I open them all up. So there is that. What kind of themes can we have in the dock settings? Average quality. This was the one I used to have back in the day. Inspirats, Milk, Mini Red. That one's quite nice. I used to have this one back in the day as well. That one was nice. The Fist of Black one. And this. Trying to think which one will. This one will be nice. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Probably not a modern program as such. I don't know who uses Rocket Dock nowadays. I mean, I still use Rocket Dock, to be fair. 7-zip. Let's go and do that. I mean, that was lightning quick. Which means we can use the Windows installer. Install the Windows installer version 4.5. And oh, it's going to restart. I think I remember, if I remember correctly, on the old RTM builds of XP, you used to have the version name below the XP logo. So if it was professional, you'd have professional or home edition. I think on the home edition startup screen as well, you had the green progress bar going across to obviously indicate that it's home edition. Yeah. Just little things like that, just attention to detail. I mean, we can try OBS. I don't think it's going to work, but I mean, well, it got to the installation. Yeah, it requires Windows 10 and higher. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. Well, it was worth a go, but yeah, not many programs support Windows XP anymore. Bandicam. Yeah, I agree. We can do some simple screen recording. And oh, this program cannot be displayed because we're running it on IE6. In fact, actually, let's look at the version. Yep, version 6.0, 0.2 and 900, 5512. Liberate. Oh, just opened it twice. Go and install VLC. So even things like this would have taken a little while on machines back in XP's heyday. Just to see if we can... Oh no! No! I thought this version would work. No. Oh. Alright, well let's just do .NET Framework. I'll have to find a browser or something. I thought that was the last version that worked with XP. Right, so. Let's do some screen recording. 2015, so only a year after they stopped support for XP. We'll do MP4. do screen recording mode. And size, we'll go full screen. And let's hit record. Okay, that's not too bad. That's in my documents. So let's go over to that. Bandicam. Open it via VLC. And oh, that doesn't look great. Oh yeah, there we go. Full screen. Oh, that's better. Rocket Dog's on top of the watermark. Oh no, it's on top of the actual video. Oh, it's having a right old moan. Let's go normal. Yeah, got the Bandicam watermark, but it's not the end of the world. But apart from that, I mean, okay, it's nothing intensive. It's nothing too heavy. But apart from that, yeah, I tell you what, that isn't too bad for video playback. And it recorded it pretty decently as well. Yeah. I mean, it's not choppy or anything. It's pretty decent quality. Nothing amazing, but to still do this on XP is not half bad. It's not half bad, you know. That's interesting. That's very interesting. That's not half bad, you know. Give it credit. I'll give it credit. That's not too bad. Might upload that on my YouTube channel. Right, so LibreOffice. Right, so yeah, we got what's essentially Word. You got Calc, Impress presentation. You got drawing. That's just physio, ain't it? Go to a Word document and let's type potatoes into there. Hit save. And there we go. Simple, very simple Word. You know what? Let's put a picture in it. Boom. There we go. We've got a picture. We can resize it to, or make it small to magnificent proportions. But yeah, simple Word document. Not too bad going. We also got, you can also do a presentation on here. You can see a bit like a PowerPoint. Well, it is a PowerPoint essentially, but Microsoft Word if you don't want to pay for it and you don't want to pirate it either. So yeah, that's that. There's that. So yeah, decent video playback. Decent video recording as well. You can do simple word processing on it as well. I'm going to try and find a version of Firefox, last version of Firefox that supports XP, because I thought it was this one, but it turns out it's not. Ah, there we go. So yeah, it was turns out it was 52.9.0 ESR. Don't know how I got the other one. But let's launch Firefox. We won't import anything. We've hardly even done anything. And here we are. We're in Firefox. Resize it. There we go. Right. Let's try and run some modern websites. So let's do Google, of course, first and foremost. That's British Snap. Oh, hey, we are in. We are in. Let's go over to videos. Oh, that bright white. That is so bright to my eyes. Let's do the update video. Oh. Come on, are you going to play? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, it played a bit of audio. It's been a while since you've heard this voice. Oh. It's been a long time. Oh, it is stuttering like crazy. Oh, we're moving now. Full screen. Full screen. Oh, uh-oh. I mean, it's playing a bit of it, but... Last time a video was uploaded onto this channel was on Come on. The 19th. Come on, go full screen. 18. Hey! Oh, the quality is absolutely shot to pieces, but who cares? Who cares? Not that it really needs saying, but I apologise for that, first and foremost. I'm going to get into sort of... We're in. We're in. We're playing some YouTube videos on Windows XP. That is incredible. Oh, brilliant. Full screen, I mean, the quality is absolutely terrible because we're probably at like 240p or something. I don't know, 360p. But yeah. But hey, we're playing some video. We're playing some video on XP. Can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. Let's look at the comments. Oh. Oh. It's having a bit of a hard time. What's happened? Here we go. What happened since July the 19th, 2018? Well, I kind of just did my own thing, really. I kind of just moved. Yep, we got the comments on here as well. Let's go. Let's go. So I was in college. Oh, right. Let's get rid of that. What else? What else? What about Steam? Steam's not going to work on XP, but can we run the Steam store? We can. Hey, hey, hey. How about that? How about that? It is running. Okay, again, nothing too intensive, but although, so it's okay. Again, I mean, that's a video right there. That's a video right there. And it's running it. And it's running it quite smooth as well. Again, nothing too intensive, but it looks decent. It does look pretty decent. Come on, what about Discord? I'm not going to log in with my account, but oh, that was a bit stuttery then. Yeah, a bit stuttery there. That was well, it is multiple things happening at once though, so you can understand it. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Not amazing, but you'd expect that. Oh, that's a bit stuttery. You can't scroll here. You can't scroll anymore. Better go chat. Brilliant. I'm not going to log in with my account, but can we get onto the log on screen at least? I don't know if we can. Yeah, just a white screen. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. But yeah. Cannot perform further updates on this system. Version 52.9.0. Yeah, well, it could run a few. It could run a couple of modern websites on it. It's not too bad, you know. Not too bad going. So I'll give it that. And we managed to get YouTube on full screen on video playback, which isn't too bad. Okay, again, the quality was shot to pieces, but that's not too bad going. Anyways, let's go. Finally, let's install XPize. Now, I used to have this pack on all my XP systems back in the day, and what it basically did was, like, if I try and get an example here, like if we add a printer or something, here we go. It would have this kind of like old sort of Windows 2000-esque images on the side, and sometimes some of the icons had the Windows 2000 like icons as well. But what XPize does is it effectively makes it more like Windows XP, and it replaces the icons with some more higher quality icons as well, which is quite interesting. So I remember we got Media Center, which is essentially the Media Center theme. Dark Side, where we got the Dark Side. Windows Embedded, which is the POS 2009 theme. Lunar Elements, and then XPize 3.2. The one I had back in the day was this Dark Side theme with the Lunar Element Black logon screen. But we're not going to use this one. I did this in the old Windows XP A Decade Later series. Wasn't really. It was the theme I was using on my XP installation at the time, and it didn't really look too much like XP. It just looked like my own personal thing, which is okay, but let's make it a bit more like XP. We're going to use this Media Center theme with the Media Center star. We've got a welcome screen as well. These are all the logon screens, by the way. New Bliss wallpaper, and then the Royale and Royale Nor visual style. We'll install to this computer and create an installation backup directory. Even that used to take a little while back when I was installing this on XP a few years back. But installation complete. Hit restart. Gonna be the last we're gonna see of this particular logon screen. I do love this boot screen though. That is a nice boot screen. Media Center logon screen. And there we go. So the XPize 5 Release 6 README. Thanks for installing XPize 5 Release 6. Now that your computer is restarted, you may find it running slowly with a lot of hard disk drive activity for the next few minutes. This is because XPize replaces many icons within Windows and it needs to rebuild its icon cache. This process rarely lasts longer than a few minutes and becomes less noticeable the more that you use your computer. After about half an hour of normal computer activity, the icon cache should be rebuilt and you should suffer no more slowness with the exception of the task switch XP program. XPize does not run anything in the background nor do anything that would slow your computer down. So what's changed? A list of things in your system has been changed is too extensive to list here, but suffice to say that over 1,200 icons are updated and over 600 bitmaps are updated with a fresher, more XP-ish look. This is in addition to the official styles added to your system. Yes, we patch your uxtheme.dll file for you, new wallpapers, screensavers, and more. Close out of that. See, we've got the Media Center theme, and if we go over to WinFur, we've got a new MSG image, which is quite cool. That's quite a nice little touch. And then if we go over to my properties, XPize, we've got a little XPize logo in there as well. Manufacturers supported by. And we had the new the new little screen as well. New little monitor with the XP logo in it. So now if we go to add a printer, for example, we've got this bitmap image. We've got this new image instead of the Windows 2000/9X image that it had earlier on, which is quite cool. Got the control panel as well. Cool. Can of course switch to classic view. Go into the properties. This monitor is changed as well, which funny enough is an iMac, which again, in a Microsoft interface is just sacrilegious. Yep, you got Bliss HD as well, which looks a lot crisper. I mean, look at that. That looks a lot more crisp. Bliss Stream as well. Lunar Element. You got the boot screen. We're not going to stretch it because it would look awful. But, yep, that's the boot screen on here as well. But, yeah, the one that I used to have back in the day was the Lunar Element Black theme. Oh, sorry, okay. The Lunar Element Black theme, and then this. That was the one I used to have, and the one I set in the XP a decade later video. But yeah, this was a nice theme. I did like this one. So we've got we got another Lunar, which this one looks a bit. Oh, not a fan of that, but it looks a bit Longhornish, doesn't it? Which is interesting. Does look very Windows Longhorn. Especially with that logo. Lunar Element there as well. That's the standard Lunar Element. Lunar Element Black, which we've already seen. The Royale theme. We've got Royale and Royale Nord, which is this one, which is the I believe this was the unreleased one of the unreleased themes. Green, a bit like Lunar. This was another throwback. The Soon theme with the orange start menu. I think this was used to promote the Soon mobile, if I remember correctly. The short-lived Microsoft phone. And then of course we got standard Lunar, which is that. But let's. Oh, Lunar Royale there as well. That's quite nice. I like that. That's quite nice. Is there the black one? Yeah. You got all sorts of different ones as well, like compact as well. But we won't go through all of them because we'll be here all day. But yeah, we got this one as well. That's very nice actually. Again, reminds me a bit of it's like a blend between Windows XP and Windows Vista, that one. But let's say back to that. And then if we get some large icons up, got a new little snapshot there as well. Oh yeah, some new screens. Sadly, this can't be viewed because there's no compatible drivers for direct 3D. But we've got the XPize screensaver, which again, a bit self-explanatory. And then we've got the 3D flag there as well. Use large icons, apply that. You can see they're a lot more higher quality as well. More HD XP icons, which I do like. That's nice. But either way, that's it. So that's pretty much it. So we could screen record on Windows XP and we could play it back through VLC. We could browse a couple of modern websites on Mozilla Firefox, and we could even play a YouTube video, which was interesting. Again, nothing too intense. I mean, sure, if it was an intense, a really intense video, it would struggle, but it got the hang of it in the end. And although it was running at full 60p, 360p, sorry, it wasn't doing too badly actually. And some basic word processing on LibreOffice. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, everyone should upgrade, everyone should go to Windows XP. The thing has been out of support for, well, over a decade now. But it does show that you can still do some basic navigation on this operating system, which is quite cool. And even well after Microsoft ended support for XP, the fact that many businesses and educational establishments and stuff were still using Windows XP was quite phenomenal. Just the longevity of this operating system has always amazed me. But either way, that is using Windows XP in 2024. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. And see you later. Peace.